Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Saying hi from my messy kitchen because I just made a ton of baby food. I just meal prepped all of this baby food and even more that is behind the scenes for about a month for baby Leonardo. He's 7 months old if you're new here. And yes, here is my baby girl. She is 3 years old, not a baby anymore. She helped me a little bit, yeah. So in this video I want to walk you through how I make my own baby food. It's easy, nothing fancy at all. My baby loves it, and meal prepping it saves me so much time. I hope this video can inspire you to make your own baby food and give you some meal ideas. And in case you're new here, welcome. My name is Karyna. I'm a full-time mom, and as I said, I have a baby boy and a toddler girl. What happened? And here on my channel I share my experience, ideas, tips and tricks to try and make motherhood and fatherhood a bit easier on you. So if this sounds like something you could get the value of, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon. I post every single Thursday. Sometimes I do a bonus video here and there. Make sure to don't miss out on my new content going live. And let me show you how I made all of this. First things first, baby food storage containers. Kia Baby sent me this and I'm in love. These glass jars are exactly what I need. They are leak-proof, durable, microwavable, freezer and dishwasher safe. They won't slip away because they've got these little textured glass sides, and this is just the perfect size for my baby's meals at home and on the go. Also, they fit in my bottle and baby food warmer. I can write with a marker on top of the lid, stack them on top of each other in my freezer, easily keep track of the freshness, and always have a jar of homemade baby food on hand. Follow the link in the description to shop for these jars. Use my code KarynaCast for instant 10% off entire website, or follow my Amazon affiliate link. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you Kia Baby for sending this over. And now let's get cooking. Today I made 4 different meals for him, all with protein. I used sweet potatoes, apples, frozen butternut squash and ground beef. I formed these balls myself when I froze it. It's just the beef and nothing else in there. I also used quinoa, broccoli, carrots, chicken breast, lentils, butter, onion, bay leaves and salt. First I boiled some water, added a little bit of salt to it, tiny bay leaf and my meatballs. Close the lid and just let it boil. At the same time I'm cooking butternut squash and chicken. I added some salt and bay leaf to chicken as well. Then I cut up half of an onion and added some to each pot for additional flavor. This is as fancy as it gets when I cook baby food, and I will be removing the onions in the end as well as the bay leaves. But you don't really have to do this if you don't want to. It's an extra step and it doesn't make a whole lot of difference. Baby's taste buds are so pure that the flavor of the veggies and the meats with some salt itself is very bright for them. Meanwhile, I peeled some sweet potatoes and rinsed my lentils. I cooked them in a rice maker along with some carrots, salt and onion. I usually do 1 part of lentils to 3 parts of water. On the steamer tray, I placed broccoli and apples. Then I cut up a bunch of those sweet potatoes because I decided to cook some more for my toddler and I for later, but I won't be using all of them. Check in on my squash here, and it was ready. My meatballs were ready as well. I set them aside to cool down, and I saved that stock from cooking them, but I did not use it for the baby food. I'm gonna use it later. I used the water I cooked veggies in to prepare my baby food, basically my own veggie stock. And while my sweet potatoes and chicken were still cooking, I started to work on quinoa. I totally eyeballed the amount of liquid and grain, and previously I put quinoa in a blender to make it smaller and to cook faster and make it more baby cereal like. I used quinoa in almost every meal I made for him today to give purees some texture and a boost of nutrients. By the way, if you thought the meatballs didn't look appetizing, here is my toddler enjoying them just like this. And when the chicken, sweet potatoes and everything else in my rice maker got cooked, it was time to start making purees. First one is my son's favorite. It's butternut squash, beef, some apple and some quinoa. Again, I don't follow any particular recipe. I eyeball the portions. Also, I start with just some veggie stock and then I add more as I go if needed. I use a hand blender to make purees, but you can also use a food processor or smoothie blender. So this is the texture I was going for, and now my toddler quality control, and she liked this one. First one is in jars. Here goes the second combination. I used the same pot to make less mess. I put sweet potatoes, chicken, some apple, butter, and a little bit of quinoa. All the ingredients I used today I introduced to my son before. I knew he had a good reaction to them and he liked the flavor. Now I have about a month's worth of baby food in my freezer, and he currently eats 3 meals a day plus a snack or two. In the morning I usually cook oatmeal cereal for him, and then I feed him these purees. Up next, remaining quinoa with chicken, broccoli, apple and some butter. The last puree was with lentils, carrots, chicken and butter. Having this stash is crucial. It's one less thing to think about, one less decision to make every day, because decision fatigue is real. So meal prepping helps my mental state and ensures I feed him homemade food most of the time. And in case this video was useful, helpful, make sure to give it a like, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments below any other video ideas, suggestions that you have for me. I would love to hear them, and see you next time. I want to wish you to have happy and healthy babies with a great appetite. See you next week. Bye.